Dreams have long been regarded as mirrors of the subconscious, offering glimpses into our hidden fears, desires, and unresolved emotions. Among the many vivid and sometimes puzzling dream scenarios, one that often leaves a deep impression is dreaming about marrying a complete stranger. At first glance, such a dream may feel unsettling, confusing, or even strangely romantic. However, when explored more deeply, it reveals rich psychological symbolism tied to identity, transformation, and the unknown aspects of oneself. To begin with, marriage in dreams rarely represents a literal desire to wed. Instead, it is commonly associated with commitment, union, and the merging of different aspects of life. When the person involved in the dream is someone completely unknown, the symbolism becomes even more intriguing. The stranger is often not an external figure, but rather a projection of an unexplored part of the dreamer's own psyche. In this sense, dreaming of marrying a stranger may indicate that the dreamer is in the process of integrating a new identity, accepting unfamiliar traits, or stepping into a phase of personal growth. From a psychological perspective, particularly within the framework of Carl Jung's theories, the stranger can represent the shadow self, or undiscovered elements of personality. These may include hidden talents, suppressed emotions, or even qualities the dreamer has previously rejected. Marriage, as a symbol of unity, suggests a willingness, or perhaps a necessity, to accept and embrace these unknown parts. Therefore, such a dream can be seen as a positive sign of inner development, even if the emotional tone of the dream feels uncertain or uneasy. Emotion plays a crucial role in interpreting this type of dream. If the dreamer feels calm, happy, or curious during the wedding, it may indicate openness to change and readiness to embrace new opportunities. It suggests that the dreamer is comfortable stepping into unfamiliar territory and is subconsciously preparing for a transition in life, whether in career, relationships, or personal identity. On the other hand, if the dream is filled with anxiety, fear, or resistance, it may reflect inner conflict. The dreamer might be facing changes in waking life that feel overwhelming or out of control, symbolized by being forced into a commitment with someone unknown. Another important layer of interpretation relates to life transitions. Marriage is a powerful symbol of entering a new stage, leaving behind the old, and committing to a future path. Dreaming of marrying a stranger may occur during times of uncertainty, such as starting a new job, moving to a different place, or undergoing a major personal transformation. The unfamiliar partner represents the unknown future itself. In this context, the dream becomes a metaphor for stepping into a life chapter that has not yet been fully defined. Cultural and societal influences can also shape the meaning of such dreams. In many cultures, marriage is associated with expectations, responsibilities, and social roles. Dreaming of marrying a stranger might reflect pressure to conform to certain norms or fears about losing autonomy. For instance, someone who feels pushed into making a major life decision may dream of a wedding where they do not recognize their partner, symbolizing a lack of control over their own choices. Conversely, it can also represent curiosity and openness toward new connections, particularly if the dream carries a sense of excitement rather than obligation. In addition, this dream may touch upon themes of trust and vulnerability. Marriage requires a deep level of trust, and dreaming of committing to someone unknown can highlight how the dreamer relates to trust in real life. It may suggest a need to take risks, to open up emotionally, or to let go of the need for complete certainty. The stranger becomes a symbol of the unpredictable nature of life and relationships, reminding the dreamer that not everything can be controlled or fully understood before taking a leap forward. From an emotional standpoint, such dreams can also reveal a longing for change or escape. If the dreamer feels dissatisfied with their current circumstances, the idea of marrying a stranger might symbolize a desire to start over, to break free from familiar patterns, or to reinvent oneself. The unknown partner embodies the possibility of a different life, one that is not tied to past experiences or expectations. It is also worth considering the details within the dream, as they can provide additional insight. The setting of the wedding, the behavior of the stranger, and the presence of other people can all add layers of meaning. A beautiful, harmonious ceremony may suggest hope and optimism about the future, while a chaotic or uncomfortable wedding might point to inner turmoil or hesitation. Even the appearance of the stranger, whether kind, distant, or mysterious, can reflect how the dreamer perceives the unknown aspects of their life. Ultimately, dreaming of marrying a stranger is less about the act of marriage itself and more about the journey of self-discovery and transformation. It highlights the complex relationship between the familiar and the unknown, the conscious and the subconscious. Rather than viewing such a dream as strange or meaningless, it can be seen as an invitation to explore deeper questions. What new changes are unfolding in my life? What parts of myself have I yet to understand? Am I ready to embrace uncertainty, or am I resisting it? In conclusion, this type of dream carries profound symbolic weight. It reflects the dreamer's inner dialogue about change, identity, and the unknown. Whether it evokes excitement or fear, it serves as a powerful reminder that growth often requires stepping beyond what is comfortable and familiar. By paying attention to these dreams and reflecting on their emotional and symbolic layers, one can gain valuable insight into their own evolving self and the path that lies ahead.